guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Doctor Who. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 7 of season 3 of Doctor Who. Finally, in the last episode, we got more about Martha and her family, because ultimately I think Doctor Who is the story of like traveling through time and space, but it is a story of the two people that are traveling, and maybe it's more than two at some point, but like, you know, having the Doctor and the companion and the adventures that they go on, but also how that's affected their life. Now, we've seen several times of how traveling affects the Doctor is, you know, like it's a very lonely existence for him, being the only Time Lord left and having people in and out of his life that he cares about. And he's still really reeling from Rose a little bit. You know, that's somebody that he really bonded to. And you know, if you've ever been through a friendship breakup or like even like quitting a job or like an actual breakup, you know, sometimes leaving behind somebody that you care about is so hard to do. And like he tried to like still connect with her by, you know, blowing up a sun. And, you know, like there's things that like he attempted to do to like still connect with Rose in a parallel universe. And that's how important she was to him. And he didn't get the words out. But, you know, we know how much he cared about her. And it has affected him thus far with Martha. And Martha, you know, she's a smart cookie. And she like kind of knows that she's like a little bit of a rebound companion, not even a companion. She called herself a passenger. And, you know, she hasn't really been able to bond with the Doctor in any way that like, you know, is meaningful. And like, you know, in the first episode together, he gave her a big kiss to transfer his DNA. And he said, don't look too far into this. And then after that, she kind of seemed like a little bit of a lovesick puppy. And I don't love that because like, I know she's smart. I know that she's fairly emotionally intelligent. So I was kind of like, he told you not to think about it too much and you're thinking about it too much. But she's like, I don't have anything else to base it on because it doesn't seem like he like really cares about me. He wants to show me where him and Rose had gone. And so like, I get her confusion of like, what is this? You know, like, are we friends? Are we coworkers? Am I just like a colleague? And, you know, like she's so smart that like, even in the last episode, we saw them having their like little sciencey wyancy talk and like just her coming up with things. And he's just like, oh, Martha, you're really a star, you know? And like, so like, he is very intrigued by her, but like, I think he was a little hesitant to like really call her a companion. And when she's at the end going, I'm just a passenger, like I don't want to keep doing this. And then he's just like, you never really were just a passenger. And I don't know where that takes us now, relationship wise for them, other than like, she's a companion, like she's traveling in the TARDIS with the Doctor, companion. And that's delightful. Now her mother, I don't know who Harold Saxon is. And I was like, was that the guy that created the Cybermen in the parallel universe? And then I was just like, and I don't want to go look it up because then they'll know. So I was like, I don't really know who he is. But then I'm like, oh, he's probably related to Torchwood some way, somehow. That might even be incorrect. Not sure. But like, you know, like her mother is like being told like, you should worry about him. I wouldn't trust him. Your daughter's in danger. And so it feeds this whole thing that she already doesn't feel safe about the Doctor because she's like, why is Martha so obsessed with this person that she's known for one day? Not realizing that they've spent a good amount of time together and have gone through, I'd say adventures, but like some traumas and some hardships and some just things you can't explain to your mom, knowing that it's only 12 hours later to her. So, you know, I get why her mom is apprehensive about the Doctor and now full on paranoid about him. So one, who the hell is Harold Saxon? We'll find out. Do not tell me in the comments. I kind of am getting ahead of all the comment section anyways and ignoring them completely, which is sad because I like communicating with you guys about it. But there's people who don't watch this part of the video. They just watch the other part and they hear me say one sentence of who's Harold Saxon and they're like, give me a whole history. So I don't even go to the comments anymore. It's really sad, but I will once the season's done. But I try to stay out of them as much as possible. Now, where we go from here, because we've gone to the past, we went to the future, we've helped the present with the Lazarus Project, and now where to next? So this is where Doctor Who, for me, is the funnest, because it's where are we going to go now? What are we going to do? Who are we going to see? Like, what queen are we going to piss off this time? You know, so it's all up in the air, and I'm super excited to get into it. So guys, let's go. Oh, that was a prime opportunity to do an Alonzi. Meh. It's so spicy when it does that. Ooh. Oh, a flip phone.
Ah, there we go. Universal roaming.
Universal roaming.
Never have to worry about signal again.
What about charges?
Frequent flyers privilege.
Go
and try it.
Yeah, who you can call? A Ghostbusters joke would have come right after that, if that didn't happen.
Come on, Martha, let's take a look.
Okay. Do we know where we are?
Now that is hot. Well, if you can't stand the heat.
Open up a door, apparently.
That's better. Oh, you two!
Oh, goodness. But the TARDIS is in there.
Impact projection of 42 minutes, 27 seconds.
We'll get out of this.
I don't know why I tried peering around like I could see it.
Doctor?
42 minutes until what?
Doctor!
Is there a sun exploding?
42 minutes until we crash into the sun.
No, we're gonna crash into the sun. Dope ship? I mean, it would probably be a lot hotter than that, but if you're gonna go, looking into a sun's not really all that bad, right? Wow. I love space shit, so this is my jam. All right. Who wrote this episode? Is it Russell? I don't know why I got really gruff with it. Oh, Chris Chibnall. 42, my favorite number. And the answer to the universe.
What's he doing?
Ooh! Steam burns are the worst.
So, we fix the engines, we steer the ship away from the sun. Simple. Engineering down here, is it? Yes.
Great, yeah, let's fix the engine to this ship that we just landed on that we know nothing about.
Oh, it's wrecked.
Ooh.
Pretty efficiently, too. Someone knew what they were doing.
Wait, sabotage?
Corwin.
Do you mean someone did this on purpose?
Corwin Ashton, where are you?
Why would they have done that? Why would you want to go into the sun?
Garage system, lovely. You're a long way from home, Martha. Half a universe away.
Yeah, feels it.
How delightful. And I'm gonna die.
The auxiliary controls are in the front of the ship.
There were 29 password-sealed doors between us and them. You never get there on time.
Can't you override the doors?
They're randomly generated. Reckon I'd know most of them.
Randomly generated.
I'll help you. Make myself useful.
It's remotely controlled by the computer panel. That's what it needs to.
Oi. Be careful.
You too.
I like how she just went right in.
Get up to the med center now.
So obviously sabotage. What's happening in the med center? Maybe somebody's lost their noodle.
31.
Maybe this guy.
Andy's just sabotaged our ship.
What? He did it?
Mad. Put the ship under secure closure. Then he sent a heat pulse to melt the controls. No.
Go and open your eyes for me a second.
Are they black? Is it the devil?
Anyone else presenting these symptoms?
Not so far.
Well, that's something.
So it's not contagious.
Some
Good.
sort of infection. We'll know more after the test results. Now, Alonzi, back downstairs.
Ionze!
Call us if there's
I know I always talk about him being attractive, but he's really attractive when he's authoritative.
I'm the doctor.
He's the doctor. It's just delicious. It's so good. Uh-oh, he's not so sleepy. I'm like, is it the devilly guy with the writing on the face again? Just Martha gets all the reused adventures.
These doors trip codes the answer to a random question set by the crew. 9 tours back, we got drunk, thought 'em up.
Oh, great.
Was if we're hijacked, we're the only ones who know all the answers.
Hopefully you remember, because you were drunk, what the answer was.
Date of SS Pentalion's first flight. That's all right. Go! Yes! 28 more, go!
Oh, they gotta go. 28 more.
He's under heavy sedation. Give me a couple of minutes and I'll let you know.
Did she check the sedation? Nope. No, he's still ticking. That music's very horror driven. All right, here we go.
379. What? It's a sequence for Happy Prime. 379.
Happy what?
Happy Primes.
Are you sure? We only get one chance.
He's the doctor. Listen to him.
One when you take the sum of the square of its digits and continue iterating until it yields one as a happy number. Any number that doesn't isn't. A happy prime is a number that's both happy and prime. Now type it in.
Talk about
Exactly what he said.
Teach recreational mathematics anymore.
Recreational mathematics. Can't say I've enjoyed that ever.
And Martha, be careful. There may be something else on board the ship.
Anytime you want to unnerve me, feel free.
Thanks.
Doctor,
What is it now?
Who had the most number ones, Elvis or the Beatles?
that's pre-download.
Elvis.
Oh.
The Beatles. No, wait. Oh, what's that remix? Here comes the sun. No, resources.
Listen to me.
We have to talk about this doctor.
In a minute. Yeah.
Please,
Answer the question.
Something up on the internet.
Do it yourself, you've got a computer.
Oh, just do it, will you?
I'd be scared to yell at her mom.
Hang on, the mouse is unplugged.
We still have those problems today.
Have you found it?
There's over 400,000 results. Give me a minute.
Oh my God. We don't have the time.
It's impossible.
Oh my.
This is Med Center. Urgent assistance requested. Urgent assistance.
Oh, okay. But like, when he opens his eyes, what are we gonna see? Lasers? Oh! Not quite lasers, but at least they weren't black. That was scary.
What was that?
Something bad. Ooh, yeah, her mom has every right to be afraid of this whole scenarios before that Harold Saxon is giving her... I mean, without a Harold Saxon, she has enough reason to be afraid.
Colin's gone.
She burnt, melted,
God.
disintegrated completely.
Endothermic vaporization. Horrible. I've never seen one this ferocious.
The sun?
Burn with me.
The sun. He's getting closer to the sun, so he's getting more powerful?
Docked with any other vessels? Any sort of external contact at all?
What if there's an interrogation?
We've got
We gotta figure out where it came from.
We're just a cargo ship.
Then it's something in the cargo.
Doctor, if you give her a minute.
Or she's not saying something.
None of you must go anywhere near him. Is that clear?
Oh boy.
Captain. Irina, get back here with that equipment.
Whatever you
Oh.
say, boss. Come back.
She's gonna
Fetch
die.
this, carry these. Sweep up.
Get vaporized.
Kill me now.
In 24:51.
Is the infection permanent? Can you cure him?
Get him away from the sun.
Are you certain nothing happened to provoke this?
I know every detail of my crew's lives. There is nothing.
What's in the cargo that you brought aboard
Why
then?
is this thing so interested in you?
I wish I knew.
I I feel like she knows ever so slightly what's going on.
You got those tools, Irina, because I'm... Whoa! Coin, we're mates.
They are getting too far. We must share the light.
Must share the light. Oh! Now he's gonna have the parasite, so now there's gonna be the two of them roaming around. I think.
Oh, Ashton, what are you doing?
Burn with me.
Well, if you want to help.
Burn with me.
Get you guys, like, you know that that's not good.
Come on!
Okay, but he could still see through the window. Is that an escape pod?
Jettison escape pod.
Doesn't mean us.
Pod jettison initiated.
Oh!
Tell me you can stop it.
He's just hitting the same button over and over again. Like, that's gonna help.
Jettison held.
Ooh. Does he know the override?
Jettison reactivated.
Yeah. I don't blame you, Martha.
See a Pinsky sequence. This will get him.
Is it Sierpinski sequence?
Jettison held. Escape pod stabilized.
You're pretty good.
Sorry, I made fun of him for looking like he was hitting the same button over and over again.
What did you do to him?
What have you done to my husband?
What, did that make him stop?
Recognize me. Colin, it's Kath. Your wife.
My wife.
That's right. You're still in there.
It's your fault.
Oh! Yeah, I knew she knew something. Something was up. She be lying.
That's enough!
Ooh,
What do you want? Tell me!
that zoom in was pretty fun. Oh!
Jettison activated.
He's crossed the circuit. I can't stop it. I can't stop it.
The doctor can?
It's your fault. Now burn with me.
Oh! Good job!
Freezing him.
Well, he was gonna kill you guys.
Airlock sealed.
Oh! Just right past him like a zombie.
McDonald! Ashton's heading in your direction. He's been infected just like Corwin.
Is Corwin dead or just frozen?
Corwin's dead, Doctor.
Never mind.
I'll save you. Martha, it's too late.
I'll save you.
Can you please go get the TARDIS, lasso them in space? Stop yelling, I'll save you, and go freaking save her! Now!
Sorry.
She said sorry as though it was her fault. I don't even care about the ship. Can we go save Martha?
What did you mean? Your fault.
Yeah, what did he mean, your fault?
Ashton's still out there.
I'll deal with him.
But what did he mean that it was her fault? Can we please save Martha?
The wonderful world of space travel. Prettier it looks, the more likely it is to kill you.
Very true.
We'll fall into the sun way before he has a chance to do anything.
Not if he gets a TARDIS.
You don't know the Doctor. I believe in him.
I do too.
Then you're lucky. I've never found anyone worth believing in.
Aww.
My dad's dead. I haven't seen my mum in 6 years. Things were said, and since then, all silent.
Kind of the same thing she's going through with her mom.
What about you?
The works. Mum, Dad, Dad's girlfriend. Brother, sister. There's no silence there. So much noise. God! They'll never know. I'll just have disappeared. And they'll always be waiting.
Call them.
Yeah, you can call them, girl. Unless your signal gets messed up by a sun. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, are we gonna sedate him? Yikes.
Doctor, will you listen? They're too far away. It's too late.
I'm not gonna lose her.
I don't know if going outside of a ship when it's getting closer and closer to the sun is even a smart idea. I mean, obviously it's not. It's too hot.
Martha? Mum, you know I love you, don't you?
Of course I do.
I never say it. Never get the time. I never think of it, and then I really love you.
Of course somebody's listening in.
I better go. No, Martha, wait. See you, Mum.
Where would they have even traced that? Martha's out of the known universe. Alright, how are you gonna do this? I mean, I don't think it would be windy in space. Just gonna point out that that's scientifically inaccurate. Unless there was a solar flare, but I don't think it would be windy. I think it would be, crispy.
I can't reach! I don't know how much longer I can last!
Jump!
Come on, don't give up now!
Yeah! Come on! Pull it! What an extra step to open up a whole door just to get to that latch. Oh, full reverse.
Pull back!
I told you! The doctor!
I wasn't worried, but I know she was. Whoa, what's happening?
Alive.
The sun? Yeah, that's what we thought.
It's alive.
It's alive!
Doctor! Are you okay?
Oh no!
Away from me! It's your fault, Captain McDonald!
What is? Why? What does that mean?
Son. Stupid surface for cheap fuel! You should have scanned for life!
I don't understand. Doctor, what are you talking about?
Oh
That
my.
son's alive! A living organism!
What do you mean? How can a son be alive? Why is he saying that?
Because it's living in me.
Oh god. But like, what do we...
Kill it. You grab whatever's nearest and bling it dry!
Yeah, that is us.
Gonna take me to below -200. Freeze it at me!
So, did she kill the other guy, but her husband might still be alive?
The closer we get to the sun, the stronger the link! Ah!
Okay.
Center! Quickly! Quickly!
Yeah, I already gathered the closer the sun, the stronger it got, but I wouldn't have expected an alive sun and scooping for energy. So he's still alive. But the other guy's toast. Unless they're gonna do the same thing to the doctor?
Martha, where are you?
It's all right, I'm here. He's staying everything up.
Aww.
-200, yeah?
Nobody can survive those temperatures.
He's not human. If he says he can survive, then he can.
Let me help you then.
You've done enough damage.
Ooh! I mean, she's not wrong.
If you don't get rid of it, I could kill you. I could kill you all.
Okay, 10 seconds. Let's do it.
I'm so scared.
Just stay calm. Just believe in me.
It's burning through me.
You ready?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't be there. I believe in you, Martha.
Heat shield failing.
Okay, so we're back. So how do we get it out of him? Because the doctor's not human, so the doctor can survive this. But her husband probably can't. Oof.
Martha, you can't stop it, not yet!
Leave it to me.
Oh. Great acting by David. I thoroughly believe he's in agony. Come on, guys.
Are we gonna do it in time?
Yes. Just believe in each other.
Come on, you're defrosting.
He's gonna have to go through it all over again.
You were right. It was my fault.
But she didn't know. How would she have known?
I didn't know. I really didn't know.
Everyone must
Riley Scannell? I'm sorry.
McDonald! McDonald!
I love you.
Wow.
Exterior airlock open.
Wow. Hell of a sacrifice. Good for her. Go, Martha, go.
Doctor! I can't fight it.
Ooh.
Burn with me. Burn with me, Martha.
Yeah, we gotta turn this around. Get far away from the sun.
Vent the engines. Dump the fuel. Do it. Now!
Okay. I like it. It's just like her mom. A little scary. Wow. Okay, but like, how do we get away if we don't have any? I guess the auxiliary power, but
The auxiliaries are firing!
okay, strong engines. They can pull away from the gravitational pull of that sun. Okie doke. Okay, but what do we do about the rest of the sun that is in the doctor? So is it gone? Is it out of him?
This is never your ship.
Compact, eh? And another good word, robust. Barely a scorch mark on her.
Uh-huh, she made it.
So, you're off then?
Ring me if you ever get the
No chance I'll see
opportunity.
you again?
Not really.
Go with her?
I reckon you'll find someone worth believing in.
I think I already did.
Oh. They did have quite a moment in space.
Well done. Very hot. Didn't really need you in the end, did we?
Oh. Oh.
Sorry. How are you doing?
Now, what do you say? Ice skating on the mineral lakes of Kurhan. Fancy it?
Whatever you like.
Yeah, whatever makes you happy. Might want to share with her something.
By the way, you'll be needing this.
The key.
Really?
It's so fish.
Flyer's privilege.
Aww.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
But maybe mention it like a little bit.
Just remind me, what day is it again?
Election day.
Right, of course.
Best day of the year.
Roughly.
And what about...
Anyway, I gotta go. See you later. Love you.
That's evidence now?
Thanks for all you're doing, Mrs. Jones. Mr. Saxon will be very grateful.
Who is Mr. Saxon? Election day and voting seemed very important there, so maybe he's a politician? Maybe? I don't know. All right. Let's talk about it. Okay, that episode was slightly longer than 42 minutes, but I was like, maybe it was exactly 42 minutes, and they like timed it perfectly. I mean, trying to think, like there wasn't that much time at the beginning, but okay, the sun was alive, and they scooped up particles from something that was alive and organic. Doesn't really explain the parasite. It's not solid writing, but it's fun, and it took place in space, which is one of my favorite places to go. You know, if I could. I definitely would. Actually, I wouldn't. Space terrifies me. I love it so much. It's beautiful. I agree. The more beautiful it is, the more dangerous it probably is. And I would rock space if it were like Star Trek, where I feel pretty safe. Yeah. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Now, we definitely saw a little bit of that Dr. Martha relationship growing. And even at the end, like he had been through something and, you know, he again does not want to talk about it, but he did give her a key, which seems like a way to distract somebody from the emotions that you're going through is by changing the vibe, by changing the emotions that are, you know, that the other person's going through. I really, 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 really wish he would confide in her a little bit more or be a little bit more emotionally open to her, but I know that he has a hard time with that. And as many people as he's probably connected with over the years, decades, millennia, whatever, you know, he's probably either getting tired of getting close to people and losing them, or maybe he's never really gotten that close to anybody at all. I mean, it seemed like he was pretty close to Rose, but even she didn't know that he had a family and children and all of that. You know, and it's like, how often do we sit there and ramble on about our exes to like somebody that we're dating? You know, some people do that because they need to get it off their chest. But for the most part, you kind of just like let the past lie, you know, like you don't dredge it up too much. Maybe certain circumstances you bring it up, but you know, like why would he talk about a family that's no longer there and gone? You know, it probably would hurt to talk about them. Not to mention all the other regenerations he'd gone through since and all the other companions and, you know, him never talking about Sarah Jane. So it's just like what does him sharing something look like and feel like? Because at least he talked about Gallifrey but she had to force him to do so. But, you know, like he just like still keeps her at a little bit of an arm's length. But it was really nice that, you know, he was like calling out for her. Like he's like, Martha, Martha, where are you? And, you know, like he can't open his eyes. And I was like, that's like kind of a beautiful thing because like he trusts her and, you know, he very much, she went into doctor mode, not the doctor, but like doctor mode where she's like, I have to take care of my patient. I'm not leaving you. I really like that she had like a little, I don't know what it is, bonding moment with the other guy. I don't even know what his name was. Well, that's awful. But like she bonded with him because obviously they were going to die. So they were being very emotionally open and sharing things with each other. But like, you know, she was saying like how much she believed in the doctor and like, don't worry, like I believe in him. And he's like, I've never had anybody to believe in. And now he does. And it's Martha. And that warranted a kiss because like, come on. You had a life-changing experience, near-death experience. And then someone tells you that they believe in you and that they finally have something to believe in. I mean, come on. It's a great line. And it was genuine. And like, you know, I get it. But I was like, have him come with you. Because we know how much the doctor loves when the female companion has a male friend that comes with her. Oh, for Mickey and Adam for that one episode. I really, really was like excited about Adam. And then I was like, oh, not great. So yeah, but like Mickey, oh, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, little loopy myself here. Okay, but like, let's talk about Martha and her mom. You know, you see a lot of Martha's mom actually in her, the authoritativeness, like the directness, the, you know, we're getting this done thing. And her mom, I hate that she didn't really realize that her daughter was in actual danger, had them there to record the conversations. Because like, what if Martha had never come home? And like the last thing she did was try to like spy on her daughter. Ew. But the phone being able to reach her, like obviously we did that in the first season with Rose, but I love that we can still do that. It's a great thing to be able to communicate in a new era, a new generation, because obviously I wouldn't think old Who could have done that. And like maybe they had a telly that worked on the TARDIS. You know what? Every time I say something like they didn't have that, I don't know if they did or if they didn't. I can only guess. But you know, I like that she kind of like realized that like if I don't make it back, then my family will never know what happened to me. I will just be gone. I will have disappeared, and they will have no idea what had happened. And you know, the guy talking about how like his mother didn't even talk to him for 6 years after he decided that he was gonna, you know, become one of these workers on the ship, and one of the cargo runners, I think is what they're called. That could be wrong, but like the fact that like it was quiet. It was a quiet, cold thing that like, you know, there was no attachment to. And that she has a brother and a sister and a father and her mother, and it's all noise and it's never quiet and there's always talking and like it's a loving, warm family, you know, and like there was something like obviously worth living for. And Harold Saxon, I don't know, they brought up election day and then who are you going to vote for? And then the mom's like, I'm not going to tell you who. Now I'm thinking Harold Saxon's probably a politician, which still means he could totally be connected to Torchwood. I know everyone's telling me that I should watch Torchwood. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I might be able to do it at some point, but I don't think I'll be able to do it in tandem with Doctor Who. There's just too much going on, not only in life, but on the channel. It's a lot, but it's not that I don't want to watch it. I just don't know how to fit it in. But I will at some point. And I know like there might be some storylines that get spoiled in this show about Torchwood. And quite frankly, I'm okay with it as long as this story and Doctor Who itself does not get spoiled for me. So I'm eager to get into the next couple episodes because a lot of people have been raving about episode 10. Mild spoiler, but like when somebody's got a favorite episode, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to resonate with me. But then I get to see what all the hype's about for you. I'm not going to go into it going like, this is the most amazing episode that I'm ever going to watch, but I'll just be like, people like this one. I want to see why. So there's a curiosity there. But I do know that 8, 9, and 10, I think, are all supposed to be watched together. And then I don't know about 11, 12, 13, or if it's 11, 12, or 11 by itself, and then 12 and 13. I have it written down. I just don't know it offhand while I'm talking to you guys. So I will be sitting down and watching all of those at one time. But guys, in the meantime, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this, any watch-along format, you can head on over to my Patreon. There are actually 2 versions that we have been doing for all of Doctor Who. There is the PAL version, which I think is quicker because it's European. And then there is the regular Amazon or Max Blu-ray. There's 2 different speeds. Find which one syncs up best with your copy, and you can watch it in a watch-along format. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. What do you think of this episode? First of all, the title, I got excited because the answer to the universe is in fact 42. And 42 happens to pop up a lot. And I don't know if we know that or we think that because it's the answer to the universe, or it is actually the answer to the universe, and that's why it pops up all the time. But 42 happens to be one of my favorite numbers because of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So I was automatically geeked. Then we were in space. I was like, yes. And then I was like, please do not be the space devil. Don't be the guy with the writing and the black eyes. Oh boy, didn't get that. We got laser eyes, but not even laser eyes. Vaporizer eyes. Vaporizers? Vaporize eyes? They be burning people. So anyway, yeah, I don't think that it was like the most like cohesive story, but I will say that like it's intriguing and it's a great idea about the sun being alive and it being organic. I don't know how it necessarily infected the husband. Like you just look into it, or I'm not quite sure. I don't know if they've explained that well enough, but like definitely like there was the basis of a good story there. And you know, the wife, like I kind of knew all along that like she kind of knew something was up, but like maybe she didn't like know. Obviously she didn't know the son was alive, but like she's just like, I know I did something I wasn't supposed to. I can't imagine how that's linked to this, and it happened to be linked to this. Like you cannot scoop. You can't do a fuel scoop. It's illegal. And there's a reason why. It's because somebody must have known that sons are alive. Well, again, not my favorite episode of the season, but it certainly isn't the worst. I gave it like a 7 out of 10. Huh. Good story. Great acting by David. Hello. And of course, Martha's always great. Very emotional. Like when she screams, especially like for the doctor, I feel it. She's a great crier. Very, very good at crying. But I feel like she's cried too much on the show. Like, can we get a big, big win where like her life's not in jeopardy, the doctor's life's not in jeopardy, but like we solve something? Like just an episode where they're doing pub quiz at a pub, eating chips or crisps. Either one. Have a beer, whatever it is. I would enjoy a beer at David Tennant. I really would. I have such a crush on David Tennant. Anyways, guys, come back here for the next episodes. I know people are not going to like this, but we're never going to put multiple episodes into one reaction because copyright hell is just, we don't know her. We don't want her. We don't like her. We don't want to deal with it. And the more episodes you have in one reaction, the harder it is to fight copyright. So I'm sorry. It'll be one at a time, but I am really looking forward to it because people have been raving about the end of season 3. So I am excited to see what it's all about. Jazz hands. All right, guys. Come back here for the next one. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.